here we are again. And I have a very fucking just obnoxious shit to talk about on this one. I don't want to hear, oh, you made a million mistakes in the comment section. I just want to hear, shut the hell up. Okay, I can be nice, but if I don't care about my mistakes, I don't care about their mistakes, I don't care. Don't be like, you only think it's OP because you're a noob. No. Knock that crap off. Well, as the disclaimer, this clip I'm not going to cover outside cover this, but don't think I say to you false and fake. You wouldn't even want to play type plays. You haven't seen my videos for any reason, not okay. So I tested this out. I've had multiple rage quits. I don't know how they're doing it, but it's just coming out draws. Then I do what I believe they're doing, is closing app. And I wind up going straight back down to this. Like, I lost 2 ranks immediately, just doing it one time, and I go to this. Why is this even a damn thing? I don't say this is some kind of preventive thing, because this counts as a loss. Not a win, a loss. I lost 50 something points, and I went straight fucking down. Ever since all this new bullshit has started happening. I have saved like the last 20 fucking games just out of sheer stupidity. Please, you have a good game. Implement it better and fix this long list of issues I have gave. The units are completely unbalanced. Some of them completely OP, some of them completely and utterly useless. Some of the things useless, some of the things overpowered as shit. Like, I literally just played against my guys with skulls, the birds, this guy, okay, Fat Union, the matriarch, and the lizard. He had the sniper, he had mass skulls, all the high ground, he had the defenses, he had the ferrets, he had the birds, he had these guys, and he had the doves. Like, everything perfectly somehow able to counter all my shit. Like, for real, like, how? Like, this has been happening, like, endless amount of fucking games, okay? I mix it up completely. Sometimes I just hit the fucking randomization button and try it. There. But over the last few different games I have, I've been just literally just losing fucking shit. Like, left and freaking right, like, no matter how much I do it. Yeah, there's a guy who did cheap against me, so I did cheap right back to him and I won. Okay, Rage Straw bullshit, look at this. This is literally exactly what this is. I just played a game, basically the same thing, except I'm in his position. I wind up losing, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do. Look at this. Okay. This is him. He immediately sees me right here, and he realizes he has the low ground on his base. I'm over here with 3. He has these 2. He sees these 4. He sees he's in a huge possibility of easy loss. He scouts, seeing if I'm a good player or not. Then all of a sudden I go forward a little bit. I'm gonna speed this up. I'm scouting around looking for sneaky shit, as he apparently is too. And right here's where it goes. It instantly just starts lagging out after he realizes he only has 2 down here, and I have 4 up here, which means I have double the amount and I can starve him out. And then he rage quits. See, I have the high ground advantage here completely. He rage quits. He does this against me twice in a row, and then I'm like, this shit is obnoxious. Like, okay, you disconnected somehow the first time. Second time I was like, what the hell? Third time I was like, yeah, there's something going on with this. Random map rage quit. Rage quit BS. Same no BS equals win. Let's see, this guy rage quit. I don't know why, but this has been happening a lot. Like, they lag before the game. They choose units, like, after I choose mine. Like, at the last second, automatically, like a bot. Wait, no, this is where this guy gets completely fucked by the map. I feel sorry for this guy, but at the same time, I don't. He goes for early expansion, I scout it, go back, I double up, just so because I know I'll be able to punish it. And I punish him severely off the beginning. And people's gonna say, that was his first mistake. I follow that plan. Expansion, I go to the high ground and I devastate him. And this is where he realizes he's lost and he's quit. Because he didn't notice the high ground right there. If he would have pushed up sooner with just units, he had a chance. But this is not what I'm talking about. Every time people lag out, I'm sitting there watching people lag for like 5 solid seconds, and then it's just a draw. It doesn't add as a win, and it doesn't add as a loss. But if I rage quit, cause I'm like, oh, yep, I know. This map is going to be me starving and on one base, because his second base is right above my second, then I'm just going to get screwed. Oh. Yeah, I just played this one against this guy. Like, immediately after he seen what I was doing, he just quit. He rage quit, and then it cost me more of my time. This is just wasting my time. And until you fix all these issues, I'm probably not going to play this game much at all. Good game, poorly implemented, and needs a punishing system for players like this. Like, I get rage quitting, I usually just hit the start, go to surrender, and just call it good. But these people have figured out like some kind of exploit just to make it where they don't count as a loss. But I don't know how they did it, but they did it. Let's see, he has so like he's probably gonna go lizard spam. I better do a counter spam skulls. I think I put 4 skulls out. He somehow knows I have 4 skulls, and as I'm moving across the map, all of a sudden it just bam. Anytime now. No, it's just shortly after I put this one down, is it? Nope, it already happened. You can see him running in spot. Food's going up, he's running in spot. I'm not lagging at all, but he disconnected. And it's only been happening against people first PC. I haven't had this happen against somebody in console. All these people have been PC, I believe. Because they had PC in the name when it first launched. And that ends in a draw. Which wastes about 18 minutes of me going through shit. So now somehow people knowing my units, knowing what I'm doing all around the map endlessly, figuring out this draw exploit bullshit. What one was this? Oh, is this one? This was also a PC dude, but I think this was another draw. But I could tell you I've been playing this game a little bit since tonight. It's been that, and I've had a long day at work. I don't want to deal with people somehow knowing exactly what to spam, somehow seemingly knowing exactly what I have to counter it, knowing exactly what they need to use. Like that, he has fucking birds instantly, because I'm using lizards. And for some reason my lizards just seemingly don't do shit. I didn't know he had that fireplace out there though. That's interestingly to know. Then he calls them in right here, and any point in time, he sees the four defenses, he runs over here, and he's already activated it. Okay, the part where he rage quit is after he started calling his guys over, and he seen me spam build four defenses right here. Because he realized I realized he was calling his shit, and I built these four. That's when he activated it, because if you watch closely, he just endlessly goes in one direction, and that's what happened. And then it counts down to 60 seconds. I'm gonna speed the whole fucking 60 seconds that I have to wait up a whole minute on my time. Which they could probably somehow reconnect, and then all their units are just made. And I don't know what the hell's going on yet. Oh, apparently doesn't show it ending, but yet. But I have my food and shit going on. It's kind of strange how he's only had that much food, okay, and he's already has tier 3 guys and 6 skulls, 1 air, 1 tier 2, 2 doves, no, 2 different 2 tiers, no 3, and a tier 3. If you look, I'm still back here on tier 1 and wait, no, I have a tier 3. I skipped a couple tiers. There you go, and it says the common folk will feast. But if you actually look at the shit, it will say it's a draw when I'm in it. For some reason, it said the common folk. Even though I know better than that, because I didn't fucking. I just did that, then 60 seconds later, it said draw. I'll be back. Hey, Red, why are they leaving? I'm just gonna show this one really quick because I got rushed by this guy doing the same strategy. Then I played him again. I played again, immediately got him. Then I played him the same freaking strat. The same units, just a little differently. This time he had double poison, last time he had toad. No, that's me with double poison. No, man, he still has toads. But I played against this guy, and he's going to do a huge rush of lizards. Like, the first time I played against him, he did like 3 lizards. Like, back to back, just 3 outright lizards. Then he attacked, like, as the third one got done. That way he just, like, endlessly just attacked for squirrels, because lizards overpowered squirrels. Wait, was this it? What was the name of this one? Was this? Yeah. This was the first time. Yeah, I played this guy twice. I'm thinking of another one, though. This guy did a little bit of a lizard rush, but he attacked up to birds. I remember this one. I wound up lizard rushing the shit out of him for a little while. But if you actually look, he has a huge map advantage. Both of these are on the high ground. I'm back here with only 2. He has all that around him. I still win. But usually this would be like instantly a loss to people. Especially me. Usually this is like this, oh, you've lost. Like there's 0 way of coming back from this. He's pulling out the bombs. I'm target firing them down. These guys are right there. I kite them into the turret. He falls back, realizing I was going to kite them more. I don't really care about losing much, because I already know he lost a lot more than me. I just sat back there, build up my forces, and I go in for the finishing blow. And then I realized you expanded somebody else. And that was GG. I won against a complete high ground because he went too offensive. There's a couple times where he could have won. See right there, and right there, a little after that. If he kept pushing, he may have won. But that's not the one I wanted to show. Cheap to me. Oh, I think, was this it? Cheap to me, double cheap back. Yeah, typically I remember cheap players' names, because then I just cheap them back. There's way too many cheap plays. Oh yeah, this is the guy. Where he lizard rushed the shit out of me the first game. He found me, he goes back, he puts up that, he double checks. 2 lizards. Nope, squirrels. Oh no, this is me using this. This is the high ground one. What? Which one was this? I know this was a good game though. I'll show this off. Damn it. No, I'm looking for Pacific one. Now people's like, oh, you're dragging out the video because you don't know which one it is. This is just another rage quit. There's been a lot of cheap crap. I think I already did. Did I already do payback for cheap? I don't remember anymore. I'm so tired from a long day at work. Yeah, I'm just gonna call this good. But do note, yeah, okay, it's the same game. I want to see rage quitters get punished a lot more, especially seeing how this draw bullshit's popping up. Like, gets popped up like 8 times, 10 times alone tonight with these. Somehow them having like knowledge of the map all the time and the units just selecting before you even select them. Who's this? Oh yeah, this is the guy who realized that he had the shittier end of the map and he rage quit for some reason. Though he didn't really have a shittier end, he just seen what I was doing because I realized that if I didn't do something at the beginning. He put down a squirrel, I'm just waiting. I'm going back, I'm farming up, I'm checking the shit out. I put 1 skull to counter his. I put 2, I put 3. Immediately as he digs right there. By the way, the second he dig, right there, if you've seen him digging, right there, that's when the bullshit happened. It is now into lagging, just drawn, lost connection shit. The second he came over here and he seen I have 3 skulls, he started digging. That's when he activated whatever kind of freaking exploit this is, and it instantly would draw out the game. I'd also like to say that there has to be some kind of boosting going on, because if you actually go to the rank, go to the world leaderboards, like, I don't know how they're doing it, because there's no 2v2 in this. Okay, there's no 2v2. But you go to the top leaderboard, 20,047 for 4 people. Each 4 people have the exact same score. It's kind of odd if you ask me, of how they have exactly the same score for 4 people. Like, I can get like relatively close, off by 1 or 2 points, but the exact same for like weeks now. Yeah, it's odd as shit. So far, again, this game has so much potential. It has smothered all of the potential it currently could have. Like, I'm gonna go to bed. Screw it. Yes, I'm gonna go to bed. But so far, in between these two, the difference is these guys are completely better. But for some reason, when I use them, they can't attack these guys. Like, they'll attack everything else except these guys. And then when I'm using these guys versus these guys, they'll kill my birds immediately, like instantly. And these guys should actually equal out. Like, these guys might have a little bit more range by 2, 1 more defense, with these guys having more attack. But these guys actually like attack twice as fast, so they actually have like 6 more attack. And these guys go duh, and they can already be dead. If there's a whole squad of these versus a squad of these will win pretty much every time. I've stopped seeing people use these guys even though they're broken. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and please, developers, fix the game. Most of these units are completely underpowered. Like this thing. I've never seen anybody use it. I've barely seen anybody use these anymore. I've barely ever seen anybody use these and win. I've barely seen anybody use these anymore. I've seen people use these just for like, oh hey, it's there. And then I've seen people use these. Not as much though, because they seem to like have less life. Most people's conversation: squirrels or lizards, bombs and ferrets, one of the 2 poisons. The air dudes is occasion, usually always the healers. The matriarch, Uncle Butters, the drill sergeant, or the sniper. I've seen a little bit of these guys in the cheeky play. I've barely seen these. I've seen a little bit of toads every now and then, but not by much. And I've barely seen anyone actually ever use the defenses. Like, there's a huge amount. If you actually just played over and over, you'll figure that there's a lot of shit just used over and over. And I'll be like, oh, you're just pissed. You're giving the game a hard time because you lose a lot. No, the game's great. It could be better. That's the thing. Peace out.